Alright, I'm at Mount Arden and just packing up for the day, and I just thought I'll do a this will be a standalone sort of video on the gear that I've got with me as I pack up. So this is my tent, in quotes. It's not really a tent, it's a tarp. This is the Z-Packs Hexamine Solo Plus, so it's pretty much just a tarp with a removable bathtub floor. Get inside here, so it's open. There's no bug net, so it's not a tent in a typical sense. But I do have a bug net that I can deploy if it's really buggy. Haven't really had that yet, which is good. It's my quilt. Enlightened Equipment Revelation 20. And down in the bottom here I store my thermals that I sleep in. It's my sleep gear. My pillow. And sleep socks. So that all stows down the bottom of my sleeping bag. Thermarest Neo Air X-Lite, the women's version, a little bit more R value. This has got a slow leak unfortunately, but what do you do? So that's my tent and sleep gear. Quickly go through everything else and then I'll throw to a scene packing it all up. My food bag, puffy jacket, Mountain Hardware Ghost Whisperer, my rain layers. I store my rain jacket on the outside. Hasn't really been raining yet. And rain pants, spare clothes. That's basically got a town shirt, some socks, extra pair of jocks, put my beanie, gloves, things like that. Camp shoes. Nothing better than taking your shoes off at the end of a big day, particularly yesterday, 35 k's, 36 k's. My cook gear, so that's the Fargo pot, and I've basically just in the cover, just in case I do want to cook on a fire and the pot becomes really sooty and that. Snacks for the day. Ditty bag, so this has got lots of loose ends. It's got my repair kit, first aid, head torch, bug net, compass, just little odds and ends. My electronics, so I've got a couple of Nightcore 10,000 milliamp hour batteries, and they're like just those two are less than half the weight of a single battery bank I used to carry, the Anchor 20,000. Half the weight and you still get the same power. Charging cords, SD cards, GoPro batteries. Pack cover, I haven't really used that yet, and I might even send that home unless it's going to get raining. Poop kit, so juicer spades, toilet paper, wet wipes. My water bottles for the day, I normally carry about 2 litres. Pringles, because you've got to have snacks. Sunscreen, because I'm a pale ass, I need it. And my bum bag, so that's got paper maps, pocket knife, put my GoPro in there, just stuff that I need to, and chocolate so it doesn't melt, just stuff that I want to access really quickly. My bag, Mountain Smith Zerk 40. It's a frameless pack, and it's very minimal hip belt. It's like a cross between a trail running vest and a pack, so it's pretty small. It's only 40 litres. Really awesome mesh pockets all over the place. Got my phone there. In the front here I've got just a bandana for wiping sweat and stuff off during the day. This is my sun protection that clips to my hat. Got my wallet, Garmin InReach, PLB emergency messenger, and that's it. My hat, neck gaiter for the sun gloves, less gooey sunscreen on my hands, and that's it. That's all the gear. I'll start the day, if it's like this morning, it's pretty chilly, I'll start the day in these wind layers. So Patagonia Houdini and wind pants from Montaigne. That's it. I'll set the camera up and I'll pack it up. A couple of other things forgot to mention. So my sit pad, that's basically just a couple of ends off an old mat. That is great for just lunchtimes and stuff. Stops to pull out so you're not sitting on the rocky ground. And on my quilt, so a quilt doesn't have a back, so there's you're saving some weight by not having the down on the back, but you do need to rely on the insulation of your sleeping mat. And here's a tip that I got off Plan B hiker, who also hiked the Heysen. Attach your earplugs to your sleep mat. If you ever end up in a hut or other places like that, you can guarantee there's always a snorer, and if you want your plugs, you want them easy to find. So great tip, Plan B. Thanks for that. Alright, let's get packed up. Alright. First things first, sleeping bag. That goes in this Nilo fume plastic bag to keep this dry. Stuff that down. Down jacket, really stuff that in. It takes up a third of the volume in the pack. Twist the bag, that down the bottom. Right, sleep mat, clothes bag, pack cover which I haven't used. Electronics. Just gonna get a spare battery before I pack up. Probably want that later. Tea bag. rain pants, and pot. Bongs. Food bag. Twist the sides. Everything else goes on the outside of my pack. My tent. This stretch mesh is like the TARDIS. It will fit so much gear. This is my tent. Poop kit. Rain jacket. Zip pad. Water bottles. 1, 2. Because I've got snacks. Pringles will get in the side. This is I mix up different drink flavors in this during the day, just so it's not water all the time. Sunscreen. That's my spare battery. Going. And snacks. That's it. Beanie can come off. That can go on. Hat can go on. It was white once. Jeez. Always bring white hats. My gloves. Trekking poles. Which are also my tent poles. Tent pole. Adjust that down for the day. And I'm good to go. Stripped off the wind layers. So this is my daily wear. One really stinky, smelly, filthy hiking shirt. Just some shorts, Patagonia shorts, nice mesh up the sides, great for the airflow. Boxers, not going to show you them. Scares the filthy legs as well. Shoes that are too small, I'm going to pick up new shoes tomorrow, which is good. And dirty girl gaiters, which are great to just keep all the loose stuff out of your shoes. Dirt and stones that you kick up along the way. that's me. Let's hit the trail. Took me a long time to get down to this gear weight that I'm traveling with, like a long time. When I started backpacking, it was not unheard of for me to be carrying 20-25 kilos to go for a weekend hike. And you know, some of the weights were ridiculous. Like my first pack, I think, was about 2.5 kilo just for the pack itself. So if you're looking to lighten your weight, focus on the big 3 to start with. Definitely your pack, your sleeping bag, and your tent. That'll get you a long way to get your weight down. Some of this ultralight gear is quite expensive. I wouldn't consider myself an ultralighter, by no means. More lightweight. But one of the big advantages of lighter weights is you can move faster. So it gives you more time to explore little side trails and things like that. And you move faster between towns, so you don't have to carry so much food. So I know a lot of people, they'll be starting out 15 kilometers a day, something like that, and it's taking them twice as long to get into resupply locations. So yeah, that'd be my take-home message. I think it just you can move quicker between towns. You don't have to carry so much bloody food out. Anyway, each to their own. This gear works for me. Might not work for you, and that's fine. You gotta do what you do and start with what you got. Anyway, hopefully you found this interesting, a little bit useful. From memory, I think my base weight for this Heysen trail trip is about 6 kilo. I'll stand corrected. I'll put a link to my lighter pack layout below, so click on that and have a look at the weights and see what you think. Anyway, hopefully you found this interesting and helpful. Happy trails.